Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, I want to show you a sample of a typical referral pad that I might be using in an existing clinic today. So behind me on the screen, you can see it says physical therapy referral. Now the reality is you, in most cases, do not need a referral in most of the 50 states to complete an initial evaluation. So I also, whether it's PT, OT, SLP, it doesn't matter too much what it says on the referral. So for example, if I have an occupational therapist who specializes in a certain condition, treating a certain condition, and I get a referral for physical therapy, the occupational therapist can complete the initial evaluation, submit that to the referring physician, and as long as they agree and sign off on the plan of care, that is what's required documentation. So oftentimes, if I'm a physical therapy clinic and even if I don't employ an OT, I might consider including occupational therapy on the referral pad. One of the things I would not do is I wouldn't say that I include speech language pathology because that's just a completely different discipline. I like to indicate participating Medicare provider, Part B. And then, if you want to put other things in here, like if you're a mobile therapist and you're treating patients in the home, you might indicate here outpatient Medicare Part B provider in-home therapy so that they understand that it's not home health, it's outpatient in the home. But basically, this is a pretty standard referral form, right? You have same thing you saw just moments ago. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. So you have the patient's name, patient's phone number. There is a chance that you will receive a fax with this referral. Some physicians will do that. They'll grab it, they'll write it out, they'll fax it to you, and then give a copy to the patient. In that case, having the patient name and phone number is awesome. Maybe they want you to call the patient to schedule. Reason for the referral and the referring physician. I think those are reasonable requests for the information. Now, if you want to stay a little bit traditional, we'll call it conventional, you can still have these treatment programs, right? You can still have modalities, you can still have manual therapy, special programs, ACL protocol, rotator cuff protocol, so on. We can have frequency, a place for comments. This is an important component. I certify that physical therapy is medically necessary, or occupational therapy or speech language pathology. And then we need a place for the signature of the physician. Now, what's interesting about this particular referral, and this is a little bonus tip that I want you guys to understand. It's one thing, I'm going to switch referrals here. This is one that I would use just for my clinic, right? It has my 2 clinic locations and nobody else is listed. The problem with this is when you go into the physician's office, there's going to be a stack of 20, 30, 50 referrals, depending on how saturated your market is. Well, instead of you just being another one in that stack, if you create more of a directory style referral. So notice there's none of my contact information at the top. This is a non-branded referral pad. If you go down here, I would grab all of the local providers in your area, list them all. Of course, I would probably put myself first and second, but you put all of the providers in the area, the local hospital, everybody, you list them all out so that now the referral manager from that physician office takes one pad with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options instead of choosing from 6 different pads. And the idea here is even if the physician says, I love the people at ATI, I want all of my patients to go to ATI. Well, if the patient's sitting there and doesn't live in this area but lives closer to Parkview, they're going to be able to choose the one that's closest for them. So having the opportunity by including other providers in your area all on the same form increases the chances that you could be picked because you have more visibility now. So you decide how you want to go. You could go with a group non-branded referral pad. You could go with a branded exclusive referral pad. The choice is up to you. The final part of this is going with what I call a specialized referral pad. So this one says the knee replacement specialists. Obviously, I'm not going to get referrals for, post-surgical laminectomy. I'm going to get knee replacement referrals. Physical therapy referral, Middletown, Monroe, these are the 2 cities I serve. Medicare outpatient participating provider. Notice I eliminated all of the other stuff that a physician could choose. The only options here, eval and treat, continue plan of care. This is supposed to say I certify that physical therapy is medically necessary. It's got my 2 locations. It's got my website, my YouTube channel. It's got my Facebook group and pricing information. I have never seen a referral pad with pricing information, but think about it. If you're sitting there as the patient, what is the most important thing you need to know? Does the provider take my insurance? How much is this going to cost? Who is the doctor sending me to? They can go to my YouTube channel and see me in hundreds of videos. They can obviously visit my website to find out more about the clinic. And they can see if we are in network with them. And it says in network insurance rates to be determined. All major plans is accepted. On my website, I've got a check your insurance form. So the patient doesn't even have to call us. They can go to the website. They can enter their information into the form and I can verify their coverage. So they know exactly what it's going to cost before they walk in the door. And then, of course, we have a little promotion, right? $150 a month, unlimited group physical therapy, space is limited. So that if I have somebody who's got a high copay, high deductible plan, they say, I can't afford therapy, there is a low-cost solution. So this is obviously my favorite referral form for 2021 and moving forward. I think there's no reason we don't get more specific and pick a niche to market. And I could have 3 of these. I could have one for post-op rotator cuff repair that I send to the shoulder orthopedics. I could have one for knee replacement that I send to the knee orthopedics. And I could have one for whatever else I might do as a specialty. This is one of my favorite ways to approach it. So guys, in the next video, we'll take a look at actually creating the referral pad. I'll see you there.